Hello friends, welcome back to Yoga with Paige. Today's class is a beginner to intermediate level flow for blood circulation. So we stretch out, strengthen every single part of the body, starting with the upper body, warming up the legs, flowing through a little warrior balancing flow. We just move the energy and blood all around, getting it from the head to the extremities and vice versa. So we're gonna energize and wake ourselves up. I don't use a block for this practice, but if you would like to use one for triangle, revolve triangle, a few of those lunges, you are welcome to grab one now, as well as your mat, and let's get started. All right, so starting today in any seat of your choice, sitting up nice and tall, taking the right hand to the left ear, letting gravity assist you with a little gentle neck stretch. Moving gently, switching sides. Breathing nice and deep throughout this whole practice. And gently release to find a few neck rolls. Feeling the tension release there. Noticing those achy spots. And inhaling the arms above the head, interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms up to the sky, and taking the hands to the right side. This is a full body flow. Blood flow, yoga flow, and over to the left. Getting that energy and blood a-moving. Releasing unwanted things, like we can release the fingertips and come onto the long edge of the mat, extending the legs in front. Taking the right knee over the left, coming into a twist. Warming up through the lower back, the lumbar spine. Not forcing any movements here. Coming back to center, taking the foot to the inner thigh, making sure we square our hips first before folding over and trying to reach that left foot. Maybe physically warming up the toes and the ankle. Get that blood flowing. And coming back up, switching sides, extending the right leg. Coming into a nice juicy twist, massaging those internal organs. Getting the digestion, detoxification. Those processes are starting. And exhale to come through center, taking our hamstring stretch. And a nice release to find our way to tabletop pose. Grounding through the fingertips. Leaning back and sending the hips to the right side. Then drawing them around up front and back the other way. So like really exaggerated hip circles here. Nice warm up. Evening out both sides. Ooh. Coming back into our static tabletop, inhaling to drop the belly. Feeling a nice stretch through the front of the throat. And inhale to round, clawing through the fingertips, stretching out the back of the neck. Inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. One more nice deep breath. Inhale, and exhale. Let it out. Coming back to neutral spine, peeling that left arm up, and exhale to thread the needle. Inhale, raise that left arm back up. Exhale to sweep and thread. One more time, big inhale. Send the blood to the brain, the oxygen, not the blood. And exhale to thread the needle. Coming back up to tabletop, we can neutralize with one round of cat-cow. Inhale, exhale. Using the breath, connecting to our center now. Inhaling to peel the right arm up high, and exhale, sweeping it around. Flowing with the breath, inhale high, exhale, thread. Inhale last time, building up heat with this movement, and exhale. Releasing back to tabletop, tucking the toes, sending the hips up, walking the hands out, downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet. One foot and the other, waking up the toes, the balls of the feet. Gazing at the hands, bending the knees, and gently walking up to meet the hands, forward fold. Ragdoll here, let the head hang, clasping opposite elbows, finding a little bit of a wiggle, kind of just letting ourselves sway here. Inhale, releasing the elbows, root to rise, hands above the head, taking a slight back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands above the head, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping back to plank, taking a vinyasa, slowly lowering with control. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, over the toes, hips up to the sky. Raising the right leg, three-legged dog. Holding here, squaring off the hips. Bending the knee, opening the hips to the side of the mat, stacking them on top of each other, trying to gaze at that back lifted foot. And exhale, back to three-legged dog, gazing at the hands, taking the foot, planting it in between the hands, coming into low lunge, arms raised up above the head, back foot untucks. Big inhale, rolling the shoulders back, sinking into that hip, drawing the left hip crease down into the mat. Exhale, palms come together, revolve to the right side, left elbow comes to the outside of the knee. Feeling the heat and the energy that we've already been building in our bodies here. We can feel the friction in between our hands. And coming back up, lifting arms high. Exhale, revolving to the other side, left. Nice strong arms. Energy's out through the fingertips, shoulder blades are drawn together. Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper into the hip, placing the left hand on the back leg, reaching the right back. Breathing here. And exhale to sweep the arms around, coming into half split, shifting the hips back, flexing the toes up to the ceiling. Inhale, finding length in the spine. And exhale, maybe folding a little bit deeper, wherever we feel that nice deep hamstring stretch. Inhale to lift and exhale to fold. One more time, inhale and exhale, this time shifting the weight back into a low lunge, but walking the toes over, coming into pigeon. So we can use a block here if we would like, underneath the hips, taking a moment to find our half pigeon spot on this side for today. Inhaling, lifting the chest nice and high, steepling the fingertips, spreading through the collarbones, and exhale, folding forward, coming onto the forearms. Taking a few rounds of breath here, a moment to rest, to check in. Notice how the hips are doing. Deep breath in through the belly and exhale. Inhale, lifting the chest, walking the hands back towards the hips. We can reach the left arm back and try to grab the back foot, lifting up, getting a nice little quadricep stretch. We can take mermaid pose here or king pigeon if that is in our practice. If we're warmed up enough and it's accessible. And gently release on the exhale, framing that foot, tucking the toes to come into plank pose. Lowering down, taking a vinyasa, holding chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale over the toes. Raising the left leg, holding it high. Bending the knees, stacking the hips, opening. Breathing here, gripping through the fingertips. Straightening the legs, squaring off the hips. And bringing it all the way through, low lunge, hands above the head, untucking the back foot, rolling the shoulders back, feeling the space between the fingers. And palms come together, we revolve to the left side, opening the chest, spiraling the heart up towards the sky. We're opening all these channels. We are just moving everything around. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Coming back up through center, hands high. And opening to the right side, sinking a little bit deeper on the exhale. Inhale. And exhale, planting the right arm, reaching the left back. Feeling the sensations in the hip flexors, in the side body. And exhale to come forward, windmilling the arms around, coming into half splits. Counteracting that low lunge. Finding length in the spine, lifting the crown high, and exhaling to fold. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Deep inhale, and exhale, shifting the weight forward, coming into pigeon. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wiggle the toes. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the body, find our spot. Inhale, chest high. And exhale to fold. It's okay if thoughts come in. Accept what comes up for you, what is brought up in the mind. Notice it, observe it, and let it go. Release it. This is the time for you to be here, enjoying the feeling of moving your body, knowing that you are making it stronger and more healthy. You're calming your mind, alleviating stress, doing everything you can to go about your day in a great positive way. And your body can feel it, it appreciates. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, reaching that right arm back to grab the ankle, pulling the foot into the hip. Going only as far as feels slightly uncomfortable. We don't want any pain. No pain. Exhale to lovingly release, framing that right leg. Coming into plank pose, taking a vinyasa, lowering down with control, elbows by the sides. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale over the toes. Gazing at the hands, bending the knees, walking or jumping up to the front of the mat. Feet hip width apart. Inhale, bending the knees, chair pose. Rolling the shoulders back, sinking into the hips. Grounding through that right foot. Lifting the left leg, trying to wrap the left leg around the right. We can come up as much as we need or down. Maybe we're here, or maybe we can wrap the whole way. Wherever we are, we're honoring that. We're feeling our stability and our balance as we open up for eagle arms. Trying to reach palms together, using our breath to stabilize us. Inhale, lifting the arms up. And exhale to unwind, keeping that left knee up high in the air. And opening for tree, wherever we are, ankle, calf, thigh. Finding our footing and inhaling the arms above the head. Taking a bend to the left side over towards that left lifted leg. Finding your drishti point for your balance. Inhaling back up. Slowly with control, releasing that left leg, sending it behind and the arms forward, warrior three. Shifting the weight forward, grounding through the right foot. Deep breath. And slowly release back into warrior one, turning that back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, warrior two, opening up wide, checking our alignment here, rolling the shoulders down and back. We're feeling strong, we're squeezing the legs together here, activating our muscles, our blood flow. And inhale, reach forward and back, peaceful warrior. Still a deep lunge. Windmilling the arms around, extended side angle. Right arm is on top of the knee. Nice long line. We can reach the left arm around and take a bind here. Spiraling that chest open, not sinking into the hip. Using our core, gently releasing back to warrior two. Straightening the legs, sending the hips back, coming into triangle, planting that right arm onto the mat, onto the shin, wherever feels comfortable. Exhale to revolve, replacing the right hand with the left. Breathe. And sweeping the arm around, taking that right foot back, coming into plank. Vinyasa, slowly lower with control, hold. And inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale over the toes. Making our way to the front of the mat, chair pose. Inhale here for one breath. And exhale, taking the right leg, wrapping it around, eagle. Taking opposite arms, whichever one we didn't do before, minus this one. Inhale, finding our stability, feeling our inner center, our connection to our mat, to the earth below us. Inhale and exhale, releasing the arms, taking the right knee up in front and out for tree, wherever that is, maybe different on this side. Inhaling the arms above the head and exhale, bending to the right side slowly. If we fall, that's okay. We just pick ourselves right back up. And exhale with control, warrior three. Nice and strong. Release, warrior one. Inhale, sweeping the arms above the head. Exhale, nice and long and strong, taking up space. We are here, we are powerful. Gazing over the left fingertips. Reaching forward and back. Windmilling the arm around, coming onto the knee, extending the right overhead, extended side angle. Opening the chest, finding this nice lift. Reaching that right arm around, finding a bind. Opening up the shoulder, strengthening the quadriceps, the hip flexor. Using our core to release back up, warrior two. And inhale, straightening the legs, sending the hips back. Triangle pose, whoa. And exhale, replacing the left hand with the right, we revolve. Sweeping around, turning to face the side of the mat, toes out, inhaling the arms up, maybe taking the feet in an inch or two. And on the exhale, we are going to kick off the left leg, so we're going to be on the right. So leaning over to the right side. Inhale, goddess pose. Exhale, over to the left side. Making a flow like this. Inhale and exhale. Doesn't matter what your arms look like. Maybe we make them different every time. Just getting the body warmed up, moving around, having fun. Maybe exploring a little bit. Making whatever movements feel good to you right now. And if it's something other than this, go for it. All right, a few more each side, even out. And ending in goddess pose. Taking the hands to the knees and the left shoulder in. Taking a moment here to notice how we're feeling. Switching shoulders, the right, slowing down our breath a little. Noticing how our energy level has changed, or our mental affect. Gently coming to a seat on the mat. Actually, let's throw in a quick little malasana here. Finish off opening the hips. So finding what space feels comfortable to you. Inhale, just moving the hips, wiggling them out a little. Slowing down our breathing with a little gentle movement here. Maybe raising the arms. Taking whatever little movements feel good that you may need. Before coming onto our backs. So making our way there, we will meet on the mat, on our backs. Taking the soles of the feet to the mat, palms down, lifting the pelvis for bridge, maybe tucking the shoulders underneath, squeezing the glutes, the quadriceps, sending the pelvis to the sky as high as you can while not letting the knees splay out. We want to keep them in together. We can put a block between the knees if that helps. Inhale, squeeze, 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 and release. If this is accessible for you, we're coming into plough pose. So keeping the hands on the mat, rocking the legs up over the head so the toes touch the mat. We want to be on our shoulders. We can have the hands down on the mat. Or we can find our back, maybe find a little rocking motion. I like to kind of do one of these, like roll out my upper neck, my back. Feeling this little inversion, getting our legs over our head. And gently coming back down onto the back, keeping the legs in the air for legs up the wall. This is how we will be ending our practice today. So we can take this in the middle of the mat, just holding our legs up in the air. Feel the blood starting to flow from the extremities back up into the chest cavity where it can then recirculate, or we can use the wall, like the pose is named after. Coming up against a wall and simply letting your heels rest up the wall. This is a great practice to do for 5 to 10 minutes every single day just to get your blood flowing. This helps reverse sitting, or people who are on their feet all day where more sitting than on your feet. Desk jobs where your blood circulation gets kind of cut off as we're sitting like this and our ankles are all crunched and we're just in the same spot. It doesn't really get a lot of movement. So reversing that action and sticking our feet above everything else, our heart, our head, which is why inversions are so good for your blood circulation. Doing any of these for just a few minutes a day really, really helps. So just noticing what this feels like. Maybe we feel a little tingly sensation. Do we feel the warmth of the blood moving? Or do you not feel it at all? Does it feel the same as you normally do? You can take a closer look at your feet. Notice if you need a pedicure or not. Maybe we can flex and point the feet, noticing if that makes a difference. If our head is feeling the tingly after effects, or maybe we'll notice when we sit back up. Taking a few deep breaths here. For maximum benefit, I would definitely recommend doing this for more than the time that we've allotted in our practice today. But for today's class, that is all. That's all she wrote. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today, getting the blood flowing, moving to different parts of the body, throwing our feet over our head. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to never miss more Yoga with Paige, and I will see you next time we practice together. Namaste, my friend.